I've been talking for what, a half hour, and it says you weren't even live. Now that's something. Now it says you're live. My God. I gave this speech for a half hour. Okay, I tell you what. Any of you who are still here, I'm going downstairs. They brought my food to eat. I called the delivery, food delivery. You know, you got what, a couple of hundred restaurants, and they brought it over here. It's down at the reception desk, and I can't believe this. This is my first time using this software, right? So I'm watching myself on the screen here. I thought I was live, and then now and at the bottom it says go live. I'm looking for the off button, right? And it says no, that's go live. Then before it came on, it says 3, 2, 1, and now it says live. How many seconds you've been talking, this and that? Oh my God! Because I had told people I'm going to do a, what do you call it, a Facebook Live at 12 o'clock. Well, Facebook, you know, they've been sending me to jail a couple of times. They stopped doing that. But what they tell me, oh, you've reached your maximum number. You can't send any more. People will contact me. I can't reply. They say, well, you know, to prevent spam and to protect our community. So on my phone over here, I have their message, the last one. I said, okay, I'm going to put that up because my son is in California, right? I'm in Malaysia. My son said something, said to Dad, yeah, this is how you order food here. There's a lot of them. Anyway, so, and I can't reply to my son. I said, this is dangerous here, you know. Sometimes people might want to have a phone list, an emergency number list. And look, and when I push this number, it's going to send an emergency, it's going to contact all the people on this list here. When I dial this number, it's going to give them all the same message, an emergency message that you leave. And so now I see, well, I couldn't do that on Facebook because they say you use too many. What? So if I've got a couple thousand, I got like 316, less than 320 people on my Facebook, okay? But they say I can only contact so many of them. Well, it's their website. Okay, it's their website. But look, I'm talking about making women wealthy and how this thing works. So I've got to go downstairs and pick up my lunch. And then I'll be right back. I have a sandwich. I'll be right back here. And what I can do, well, I can leave this thing on playing so you know that I'm coming back. And all I'll do is turn the music up just a bit. Okay. But if I go, will you be able to hear me? I don't know. Here's what I'll do. I'm going to take this out, turn the music up. Maybe I'll turn that up just a little bit, and then I'm going to disconnect this part. I'll be back, okay? Like I say, I thought that I was broadcasting for a half hour because this is my first time, and then I got ready to turn it off, and now I discovered that was the preview. Now I'm live. So I'm going to let this music play, the sound. You guys can go smoke a cigarette, go to the toilet, whatever. Dr. Mason will be back here and within 5 minutes. So I'll be back. Wait here. I'll be back. Okay. All right. Well, made it back. Made it back, returned. One of the things about being in a hotel, take off this mask. One of the things about being in a hotel with these keys, I guess you already know, once you take out the key, then it cuts off everything. So, I'm back. I'm going to try this all over again. I'm going to hope that my sound is working great. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And I hope that somebody will send me a text that says, "Hey, we can't hear you." Something, I don't know. Now, I don't want to. I don't want to see a message saying that I have no sound here. Not at all. I want to come on like a professional, like I know what I'm doing. I know the story about making women wealthy. I'm going to plug this back in here. I'll take it off for a bit here. I know the story about making women wealthier. I know how that works. And I was talking about having a website over at 7millionjobs.com so that it's a prototype. It has all the information there. It's like a house, it has all the information that you need. It's a structure, but it hasn't been painted up, okay? Some of the furniture is there, and, well, let's see here. If I'm going to say, "I are listening to me," then I can plug this inside over here, like that, and maybe I can go on my mobile phone here, press F2, it says. Maybe I can go on my mobile phone and see if I'm alive. Well, I'm alive. I mean, if I'm live on the air. I don't know which one of these. Which one? I don't know, I'll take any of them. How about this one, D Live? Click on it. Am I on the air? D Live. Hello, 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 hello. Yeah, so making women wealthier is about putting $1 million for a year's job, putting money in somebody's pocket. It says live. Is that me or is that somebody else? Which one is mine? I don't know. Which one is mine? Which one is news, help, something like that? Oh, I know what I'm going to do. First thing I'm going to do is, wow, that's a lot of stuff here. I never used this stuff before. You know, I purchased a subscription. I want to try and get some women to register into this project so they can start earning money, right? And I says, well, they'll be bringing traffic to the website. So I need to find some people who are going to assist me because I can't do it all myself. It takes a while to do this. And if I find the right people, then I can supervise it. Okay, this is what you need to do. You do this. I'm looking here. It's here. Next to the sliding door to go outside. But there's, it's reversed here this way. So it's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. You kind of get used to it. So anyway, I'm going to try and find myself here and see how many people are listening, if anybody's listening or watching or what. And talking about going to, are you live? Yeah, it says you're live. Okay. Going over to 7millionjobs.com and reading the story, but I want to try and get 1,000 women in all the countries that this project serves. Each one of them to apply for $1 million. Some will be successful as soon as 3 people. Let's say I'm in Malaysia right now. Okay, as soon as 3 people get receive across the $1 million donations mark, then all of the rest of the people will, the contest closes for that country. So the top 20 people will be working together for 1 year, producing these television shows on the internet about tourism. And you'll be going to the list, and the list has, I think there's 30 categories of tourism jobs. And kind of like those, Seeing America, shows like you'll be sitting there, you'll look at them, and start from the bottom of the list, and they'll give somebody a prize. The first category go all the way up to the last. So all this prototype stuff is there. As I said, the prototype says, look, this is what it looks like, okay? I'm looking at my chart over here. There's almost nothing on it. But there is a lot, there are several pages here. So I'm not gonna go, wow. When you do your first shot, you gotta figure out what you're gonna say. So what did I do? I sat back and I said, what am I gonna talk about? In what order? And then I wrote it all down, but what I was gonna say, how I was gonna say it. I said, well, where are you gonna put your microphone at? Where you put the lights at? Well, if it's daytime, you just open the sliding door, the curtains over here. You don't need to worry about lighting and so forth and so on so much because, it's right there. Am I in the camera? I'm not even in the camera. Okay, that means I gotta adjust my mic. I'm gonna turn this over just a little bit this way, like that. Not only can you hear me, you can see me. Let's see here. Anyway, as I said, so I sit around, and you have to plan this stuff out, okay? You got to plan out what you're going to do. I started off in public access television in Hawaii at Orlando. So I got all the stuff here I was going to talk about, and I wrote it up on a, you have to go out and get your paper, get a tripod to put your stuff on. You've got to figure out your writing pens. But if you've ever done this before, that's just, if you're ever giving presentations in the prior, you already know about how to do that. So then it's a matter of when are you going to get started? I said, well, I'd like to have the website going So if I say come to this website, go right here, go to the practice page where it says practice at, and you can practice making your profile and telling them, here's my ideas that you could use, because my job is to teach you how, okay? Here's my ideas on this practice page, and then once you do that, and it's working good, then you come to our main site at 7millionjobs.com and come into the country, and you can click in there. So, but it takes a while. Christmas and New Year's is coming. People need money. A lot of people can raise money really quickly. In a couple of weeks, you can have money. Depends on how many fans you have who are willing to donate. And when they come down to this website, as I say, I'm in whatever country, the people, the ladies in that particular country will be shown. So you'll get more fans because people who are donating, may come to see you, but then they'll see somebody else they like also. And there can be contests going on, to see, well, this morning Susie was number 19. This afternoon she fell off the list. But here's a new face we never saw before, and it goes there. The whole thing's there. So I'm going to provide to you all the instructions. With WordPress software and WooCommerce software, there are groups that get together on Facebook. But as I said, I went to Facebook today. I sent some videos out that I made. Now they're restricting me. So, you can't. I've only got 316 people on my Facebook, okay? And I got 6 followers. So how in the F they can say, well, you've reached your limit? And every time I go there, I said, I got 3 family members have contacted me today, and I can't get back to them because FB says, oh, you reached your limit already. All that tells me is that I'm on the wrong side of Mr. Zuckerberg's algorithms. That's okay. If you don't like it, go get your own website. That's the way it goes. Anyway, so when you go to the number 7millionjobs.com, you're going to see my picture there. And as you go into the bottom of the page, you're going to get to a spot where you're going to see a picture of 4 continents. You can click that. Yeah, as I said before, that's a prototype, a demo website to let you see where things could be. So this is what we have so far. It's better than coming by and telling you a story without having something to show and tell. Okay, so I'm showing you what we have. Now, is that how many people are watching me? Just one? Let me put my glasses on. Is that what that means? One viewer. Who, just me? Is that what that means? Just one person? Really? What does that mean? What does that mean there? At 7 million jobs, you have 1. All the rest of the location, you have nothing. Wow. Okay, well, that way I don't have to worry about looking crazy. And I can start recording with OBS Studio and making sure that I'm going to get the information I want to just convey to you. So, this software is supposed to allow me to do all kinds of things. And it's like anything else. Once you practice, that's what I call the website, practice.7millionjobs.com. Because once you practice, learn what you're doing, it gets better. Okay. So I'm going to eat some of my lunch, come back. There's hardly anybody watching me. I don't have thousands of people watching me. So because I don't have thousands of people learning how to make women wealthier, I can sit here and make all the mistakes that I want to miss, that I can make. I can learn how to do this and do that. And it's like anything else. You got to practice, okay? So, and that's where I'm going to be coming from. Learn to practice. Now, I do have plans to grow. My job is to help make women wealthier. Why do I do that? Well, there's a lot of reasons. One of the reasons is because every time it's like if you use in your credit card, right? They get a small percentage. You go to the ATM machine, they get a small percentage. So if I'm helping somebody to raise funds and I get a small percentage, I'm helping myself. And I do good for my karma. I already have good karma, but my karma gets even better. So I do this because it puts money in my pocket and it helps people. Okay. So for 12 months, we're going to have 20 women, the top 20 in each country, going to be working together to produce these TV shows for their country. And then, oh, I got my chips this time. Last time I didn't have some chips. I get chips. I get 12 cookies, 6 cookies rather. 6 cookies and a nice sandwich. What is this over here? Oh, no wonder it's so large. Okay. Anyway, so by helping people become wealthy, maybe you have a sister or a relative who needs money, and you're going to help that person out. So what you want to do is learn how the system works. Now, the people here learning this, okay, are going to be earning income because you're going to tell your fans to come to this particular website and donate some money to you to help keep your name at least in the top 20. And don't have to worry about people who have hundreds and thousands, lots of fans, because they get so many offers that they probably won't pay attention to something like this. Or they might not want to commit to working, for an entire year on a project. So, I can't do this. Can't do this. Okay. So when you go over to 7millionjobs.com, I really can't see that they're clear. I see that it's there. I know what it says. It says this is about Mason. My email is me at drmason.us, not dr or rd or avenue. It's doctor, drmason.us. I'm from, I was born in Illinois and in Chicago, but I've spent most of my time in Honolulu, Hawaii. Since here I'm from Illinois, USA. I'm now in KL, Kuala Lumpur, 165.2 centimeters. And I'm available as a man for companionships. My FB.com is /2 Dr. Mason, www.7millionjobs.com, and info at 7millionjobs.com. That's the first page. And this goes on and on and on. So what I'm going to do is get off of here now, and I'm going to go stream somewhere else that this is not showing up at. And noontime is when I should be back. 12 o'clock noon. Now that's +8. So I go ask my phone, and I'll say, hey, what time is it in, I know that here in Malaysia, New York City, if it's 12 noontime here, it's 12 midnight in New York. And so California is probably 3 hours earlier. Okay. So I'll ask the phone, what's the time of day in Caracas, Venezuela? And it'll tell me. So noontime, my time, which is UTC +8. So noontime. Now, the good part about it is that as I get more experience in doing this, you will be able to, I can't be available at noontime, Mason. Or you'll be able to get the online copy of it and download like on YouTube and other places the way you want. Anytime you want. Now, I'm working up, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 9 channels and 9 platforms that I'm on right now. I have up to 30. So I'm going to be registering up to 30 different platforms to make sure that you all can learn this, because We're looking for contests. You're going to submit some contests on the website for makingwomenwealthier.com, .org, .net, .info, whichever one of those you like to use. When you go there, you can make a comment. And for these contests, you're going to put in there, well, I have this idea what women can do to make some money, quick money. So you want to get rich quick? Well, do you want to get rich slow? It's up to you. I say, well, after we do this television thing and people get money for the holidays, then we're going to have the next one online will be I'm going to get some automobile dealers, and they're going to reserve an X number of vehicles, say maybe 3 vehicles, nice cars, vehicles to drive in, trucks, SUVs. They're going to reserve 3 of them. So here's the cost. And let's say if you have 3 of them. So the first 3 women who raise enough funds, this is yours. And so you'll be out to tell your friends how much you want to win this new car, and you maybe broadcast, take your, social media, take your phone, go live stream and say, I'm sitting in this vehicle here. I want to get this. It smells real good. Whatever you have to say to get your friends to donate to you so you can get that vehicle. And that's 2 ideas. I don't want people taking my ideas and running off someplace else and doing it. So you are going to submit some yourself, okay? And then let us know which way to go. So I need to get some scientists and some software engineers. We're going to be working together to make this website better every month. That's what it's about, getting some volunteers to help. So if you are one of those people, I'd like to hear from you. Anyway, I see a button up there that says end, E-N-D, end stream. As I say, I was talking for 30 minutes, explaining a bunch of stuff, and I got ready to quit, and it says, oh, that's how you begin. So I'm going to take off for a bit and go someplace else and add some more. I've got 30 different platforms I can be live here on. And if any one of you want to come out and talk with me and be a guest later on when I'm doing better, or invite me, if you're talking about women and how they can get wealthier, let's work together on things. You'll be waiting. Okay, so thank you for coming, and noontime is when you'll see me again. This is Dr. Mason here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, saying bye-bye for now.